arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
My name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada. Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right.
It's Grenada.
It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
Special good morning to one and all. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope all is well with you, wherever you are at, however you're doing. And thanks for being part of a Good Morning Grenada here on Classic Radio and GBN TV. I'm your host, GT. I'll be around with you until it's 9 a.m. this morning. And certainly happy to have you with us this morning. Lots in store. Lots, I should say, in store for you this morning. Should have a couple of guests popping through. And certainly a great time is expected. Good morning to those of you on your way to work. And yeah, you're listening to Classic Radio. Good morning. Certainly hope that you will have an awesome day today on the JOB. Just had a call from someone saying, hey, I'm just getting off the JOB. Yeah, did that agree for that yard shift, as some folks refer to it as? Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. Good morning to those of you getting the young ones get together. School today. Today being Friday, it's the final day of the week for them to attend school. Before I continue, let me say good morning to my good bro, Innocent, wherever he's at. Yeah, have me getting up a bit earlier than usual. Good morning, bro. Take it easy, man. He'll be back with you on Monday. It's moving up to 20 minutes before the top of the hour this morning here on Classic Radio. Let's pop into the word of the day for today. Now, the word of the day for today is sustainable. Sustainable. Long-lasting without harm. In terms of the meaning of that, long-lasting without harm. Sustainable farming, if you want to put it probably in a particular way of putting it. Sustainable farming protects land. So once again, the word of the day for today, sustainable. Yes, if you want to get it right. So probably you could use it in your everyday thoughts for the day today. Yes, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to be doing today is something going to be sustainable. Long-lasting without harm. Yeah. Drivers of the nation road that urge for you to drive along with that due care and attention. You got up this morning and there's probably that usual routine that you follow with. You get out of bed. Those of you who have that particular routine, you get up, you give thanks to the Almighty. First and foremost, you give thanks. You say, Lord, thank you for the day. You thank Him for the life. You thank Him for, of course, the stage of your health for today. You do all those thanks. And you say, hey, I'm ready for the challenges ahead of me today. And you thank the Almighty for that. All right. And don't forget also, we have for you the edition of news coming up for you also this morning. Kind of getting myself seeping to this a little bit, so if I don't always get it too right this morning, forgive me for today, all right? Yeah. Let me also tell you about your motivational tip for today. Success is like liking yourself. Success is liking yourself. Liking what you do and liking how you do it. All right? And that was said by, of course, Maya Angelou. She's, of course, that's your motivational tip for today, folks. So certainly hope it makes your day and motivates you in some way or the other. Let me say good morning to a dear friend. Let me say good morning to Joylyn. Joylyn, how are you this morning? Hope you're doing A-okay. It's been a minute, huh? Very long time. Hope you're doing A-okay. Getting you moving through this morning in terms of whatever task ahead of you. That's how we get you rolling in the morning. So we're moving up to make that just around 17 minutes before the top of the hour. May I remind you that we have the edition of news coming up for you. And certainly hope we get that coming around for you shortly. Those of you on your way to work, once again, good morning. And thanks for being with us here on Classic Radio, GBN TV in the morning time. It's Good Morning Grenada. Folks, hey, we just take a short break, and when we come back, we certainly will, of course, have much more for you. Stay with us. Don't touch your dial. Stay with us, folks.
For 35 years, one name has stood with us. Through the storms and sunshine, we've been by your side. Whether you're on the road, at sea, on site, or at home, with Grenadian General Insurance, confidence comes standard. It's never been a better time to renew and update for added benefits. Join us in celebrating 35 years of safeguarding what matters most. Grenadian General Insurance, 35 years strong. Visit Grenadian General Insurance on Scott Street, St. George's. Call us at 440-2434 or visit grenadiangeneral.gd to get the coverage you need.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Classic Radio 105.5. It's time for your AM edition of news here on the Classic Radio. This morning edition of news for today, Friday, the 13th of February, 2026. In the headlines, authorities intensify manhunt for escape inmate in the region. China defends Bahamas hospital project internationally. U.S. President Donald Trump reverses environmental regulation. And in sports, hope pleased, of course pleased, but wants more focus from West Indies. The details and more after the break. Stay with us. Classic Radio GBN TV.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost
Do you own an antique, a classic, a custom-built car or motorcycle, or a fully loaded modern car or truck? Come, show off your ride. Register now to be part of Grenada Auto Fest, and you can win part of the grand prize of over $50,000 in cash and prizes. Register online via our social media pages or at www.grenadaautofest.com. Saturday, March 14th at the Royal St. John's playing field, we recognize our partner, Wagity Renters and Son Company, True Blue Bay Boutique Resort, On The Spot Hardware, and all the companies that sponsored our category prizes. Remember, over $50,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Grenada Auto Fest, Saturday, March 14th, Tantin.
Good morning once again. Of course, I am Glen Telesford with the Good Morning News. Here are the details. Police and prison officer continues to their search for escape inmate. That's Edwin Langwine, who has been on the run since Tuesday, February the 10th. In a statement, His Majesty's Prison said the 38-year-old from Laborie St. George escaped from Grenada from the General Hospital while receiving medical attention. Authorities warn that Langwine is considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. He's described as about 5 foot 9 inches tall, brown complexion with brown eyes. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to contact His Majesty's Prison or the nearest police station. Still on the local scene, Cannabis Secretariat in Grenada says that Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Amendment Bill 2026 has been passed in both House of Parliament. However, the bill must receive assent to the Governor General before becoming law, and will take effect once it's published in the official Gazette and on special of court date. The legislation introduces phases 1 of the cannabis discrimination, allowing approved religious, medical, and scientific use, limited possession for adults 21 and over, and registered household cannabis cultivation. Public use and, of course, near schools will remain restricted according to the bill until, of course, formally brought in operation. Existing cannabis laws remain enforceable. That's the local news for you. Let's get to the regional and international news. This is up next. Let's get to the regional news for you. China has defended its role in financing the new hospital in the Bahamas after the United States urged NASA to reconsider the multi-million-dollar deal. In a statement, the Chinese ambassador in NASA described the planned 200 new bedroom hospital as a livelihood of initiative funded through a highly, of course, professional loan. The comments followed remarks by the United States Ambassador, that's Herschel Walker, who called on the Bahamian government to seek alternative financing that adhere to international norms. Last year, the Bahamas signed an agreement to borrow $195 million US from the Export-Import Bank of China, and the funds must be for a project. Bahamian officials say that the country's partnership with the United States remains strong and that the hospital deal with China does not replace it. In other news, the Transnational Presidential Council of Haiti has ended its 2-year tenure with the Prime Minister, of course, that's Dayabel Faylat Amir, as the Council of Ministers now assuming responsibility for governance. In a press release, CARICOM said that it's expected a short interim period focused on improving security, preparing for national elections, and promoting social and economic recovery. The bloc called the Regional and International Partnership is to help ease the humanitarian crisis affecting millions of Haitians. Backing Prime Minister, of course, Fayez Ahmed, put, of course, in improving security while urging providing food, healthcare, shelter for the most vulnerable. CARICOM looks forward to engaging with the Prime Minister later this month at the 50th regular meeting of St. Kitts and Nevis. We'll be back shortly with international news. Stay with us here on Classic Radio. Let's take a look at the international news for you, folks. Thousands of Ghanaians cocoa farmers are facing financial hardship after waiting months for payments or for beans already delivered. As some of these, the 50,000 metric tons is, of course, sits unsold at the port. Of course, more from this Reuters report here, folks.
Joseph Burma Dottie is among thousands of farmers in the country struggling financially as thousands of tons of unsold beans pile up. Ghana is the world's second biggest cocoa producer behind the Ivory Coast. Global cocoa demand has fallen sharply, sending prices down by half over the course of a year to around $4,000 a metric ton. Ghana's farm gate price is higher at nearly $5,300 a metric ton, which has depressed demand from international traders, leaving farmers unpaid. The market regulator said last week it has about 50,000 metric tons of unsold cocoa at ports, adding that it is in talks with farmers and the finance ministry to try to resolve the situation. Cocoa can be stored for only 6 to 12 months before losing quality in hot, humid countries. A coalition of farmers in Ghana said it was willing to accept lower prices for future deliveries if the government agrees to sign a memorandum of understanding linking farm gate rates to international market prices going forward.
More of international news for you folks. U.S. President Donald Trump has reversed a key Obama-era scientific ruling that underpins federal efforts to curb greenhouse gases emission. The 2009 endangerment findings by the Environment Protection Agency concluded that, of course, gases like carbon monoxide and other methane poses a threat to public health. The finding became the legal foundation for regulation emission from vehicles, power plants, and the oil and gas sector. The White House described the reversal as a large, of course, deregulations in U.S. history, saying it would cut costs for car makers by about $2,400 per vehicle. Former President Barack Obama said repealing this finding would leave America less safe, less healthy. Environmental groups say that this will challenge the decision in court, calling it the most significant climate rollback ever attempted. Folks, we get it set for the sports update coming up shortly. We'll be talking about sports. Stay with us, folks. It's the morning news here on Classic Radio, GBN TV. Good morning to sports fan. West Indies cricket captain, that's Charles Hope, has praised spinner, that's Gottschalk, of course, Motti, and the all-rounder Ronson Chase after their 30-run victory over England cricket team at the IC Men's T20 World Cup in Mumbai. The win moves West Indies to the top of Group C. West Indies posted 196 for 6, recovering from an early setback, thanks to an unbeaten 76 from that's Shafan Rutherford, who, of course, shared key partnership with Chase and Jason Holder. Hope said that he was pleased to put together the move, completing performance, and adding that the Martin Yu, of course, variation showed his class on the world stage. He also praised Rutherford's form while expressing confidence that the team openers will soon find their rhythm. more sports for you, of course, as we recap the headlines coming up for you shortly. Stay with us. It's the AM edition of news here on Classic Radio GBN TV. Once again in the headlines, authority intensify manhunt for escape inmate, and in the region, China defends the Bahamas hospital project. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump, of course, reverses environmental, regulation. And in sports, hope pleased about what may, of course, more focus from West Indies. That's it for the AM edition of news this morning here on the Classic Radio. Join us again for the midday and evening edition. I'll come back with you folks. We should have for you the weather forecast for today from the Points Limit office when we return.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
Good morning to you once again, folks. We head on down to the Points Mail office for this morning's weather forecast. We have Cassia Johnson. Cassia, good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Friday, 13th February 2026. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair. Winds are from the east-southeast at 15 miles per hour. Pressure 1015.2 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 26.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 77%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.5 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature last night 26.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was only a trace of rainfall at the airport, hence the total for the month remains at 16.4 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with a few brief, isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Today's maximum temperature, 30.0 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. A small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently rising and will be high at 12:15 p.m., low at 8:30 p.m. Sunset today, 6:13, sunrise tomorrow, 6:29. Again, the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with a few brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. A small craft advisory remains in effect. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Cassia, thank you and have a great day yourself.
Thank you, same to you.
Hey, folks, that's the weather forecast for you here on that Classic Radio. We'll be right back. Don't touch it down.
Get unbeatable value you'll love. Find it only at Quartz. We've got the best range in appliances, electronics, furniture, and so much more with the best quality and the best prices. Get a free gift with purchase on select items. Save 20% on select bases when you purchase the matching mattress. Take advantage of great deals and huge savings. Treat yourself. Keep your cash with Quartz Ready Finance. Unbeatable value only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2026.
This Valentine, celebrate under the stars at Love Fest. Saturday, February 14th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Featuring all the way from Antigua, Burning Flames. Also live, Sabrina Francis, Rita, and Ultimate Perfections Band, Pan Wizards, and more. General admission starts at $100. Grab a couple special for only $180 while stocks last. Tickets are available at Grenadian Optical, Eventbrite, and GoToFed.com. Upgrade your experience with our bottle service, Sweetheart Table for Two, or a more private Cupid's Cabana. Our Love Fest partners, Lashington Agency, Sunrise Airways, Netherlands Insurance, GBN, Boss FM, Grenada Tourism Authority, Flow. Produced by Upstage. Love Fest is on Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, starting 6 p.m. at Quarantine Point.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides a legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
Grenada, the countdown is on for the most exciting relay showdown in the nation. The IMA National Relay Meet, carded for Saturday, February 21st, 2026, 3 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come witness speed, relentless competition, and heart-pounding relays that will keep you at the edge of your seats from start to finish. The island's fastest teams will battle for glory, but who will rise to the top and claim the prizes? You have to be there to see live. Admission finish line $50, main stand $30, secondary stand $20, and bleachers $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for main and secondary stands and bleachers. Get your tickets. Feel the speed. The IMA National Relay Meet 2026, the ultimate relay experience.
Do you own an antique, a classic, a custom-built car or motorcycle, or a fully loaded modern car or truck? Come, show off your ride. Register now to be part of Grenada Auto Fest, and you can win part of the grand prize of over $50,000 in cash and prizes. Register online via our social media pages or at www.grenadaautofest.com. Saturday, March 14th at the Royal St. John's playing field, we recognize our partner, Wagity Renters and Son Company, Triple Bay Boutique Resort, On The Spot Hardware, and all the companies that sponsored our category prizes. Remember, over $50,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Grenada Auto Fest, Saturday, March 14th, Tantin.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Grenec Community Partnership Initiative.
The Ursula Childhood Development Center repairs could not have come in a more timely manner. So we were able to upgrade to a facility where the children can learn and thrive. The upgrades of the center included fixing of the roof. We were able to increase the numbers of children that now presently attends the daycare. We extend a hearty thank you to Grenec for affording that.
Grenec, energizing our Grenada.
You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
Hey, my name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada.
Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
Classic Radio 105.5, 105.9. Good morning to those of you, of course, tuning to Classic Radio. Those of you, of course, viewing GBN TV. Once again, welcome. It's Good Morning Grenada. It's Tuesday, make that Friday the 13th. What's happened to me on Tuesday for this morning, right? Anyway, it's Friday the 13th of February 2026. It's time for your traffic update. Let's go over to, of course, Sergeant Troy Paul. Sergeant Paul, good morning to you. Welcome.
Pleasant morning to you. It is always a pleasure to let us first know what is happening as relates to the traffic on the morning. It is Friday as well, and definitely we're going to let persons know what is happening, as persons will say TGIF, but it is that time of the morning where persons will have that report from most of the areas to let persons know definitely what is happening in lifetime action. We're going to have some drone footage this morning, but we do have some technical difficulties or errors, as we normally say, but we sure have to go on. So as it relates to traffic in most of the areas at this time, it is moderately flowing as of that particular time where we do have reports in the morning, but we know that at this particular time, as I've stated, traffic is moderately flowing in most of the areas, with the exception of the Calavini Public Road, where we do have the traffic at that time, and also the traffic coming from the St. Paul direction. We do have our challenges at times with that particular traffic. So definitely persons coming out from that area know what to expect as it relates to traffic from that direction, especially on morning time. Most of the areas that I've stated moderately flowing. So persons traveling in any of these areas can do so with some sense of easement. No accidents, no obstruction at this time. So we just head on a little on to the accident state for the past 24 hours, and we do have a total of 11 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours, and they are as follows. Traffic headquarters reported 2 minor accidents. We do have 2 from the Grenville Policing District. Also, we have 1 from Birch Grove Police Station, and we also have 2 from St. Paul's Police Station. St. David's Police Station had 1 as well. And Carriacou, while we didn't have 1 from Carriacou, they had 1 minor accident, and the South Police Station had 2 minor accidents reporting, giving us a total of 11 minor accidents. As we move on, we definitely will have 1 cruise ship in our port today, and we do expect most of them to be out on shore and moving around in most of the areas, and so we expect our drivers to continue to drive safely as we travel along our roads. Here we also seeing we got some footage, but it's on pause again. I'm not too sure what is happening again. But moving on again, I just want persons to know, because we're heading into the weekend where we do not have any report on the weekend, but something is happening on Monday morning where we have some traffic arrangement for the Mount Kuma to Snowconnor, St. George's, and that traffic, the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force hereby notifies the general public, particular motorists, that the following traffic arrangement will be in effect for phase 1 of the Mount Kuma Bolo intersection to Snowconnor, and that is the G Cruise Water Project commencing Monday the 16th of February 2026 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is necessary to facilitate the laying of pipes being undertaken by NAWASA and Sewage Authority. The traffic, one-way traffic, Boca Public Road will operate as a one-way route towards Snowconnor direction. Bolia Public Road from its intersection with Snowconnor will be made one-way towards Vendham. No entry / no through road. All vehicles towards the direction of St. George's from Granitang will make a left turn onto Boca Public Road and exit onto Snowconnor Junction onto Beaulieu Public Road. Vehicles traveling along New Hampshire Constantine Public Road will be allowed to make a right turn onto Monkuma Public Road. No parking. No parking will be allowed along Beaulieu Public Road from its intersection with Snowconnor Junction to Monkuma Public Road. Alternative routes. Motorists wishing to get to St. George's using Grenada Road are also encouraged to utilize the Eastern Main Road. The Royal Grenada Police Force encourage the cooperation of all in this regard, and we do apologize for any inconvenience caused as a result of the traffic interruption and the delay it might cause. However, there will be traffic wardens and so on along the road to guide and to direct persons as to what should happen as it relates to traffic. And as we dive right back into the traffic, the accident state, the traffic report, we definitely would see an increase in the movement of traffic as we head close on to the 8 o'clock hour. And we normally would tell persons if they have not left home as yet, you're definitely going to be late. And especially Friday morning, where we do have an increased volume of traffic more than on the regular days. So, persons, if you have to divert, we ask that you do so to avoid the traffic congestion that you would definitely meet this morning. But what we normally do encourage persons is to leave home earlier to avoid these congestions. In addition to that, we definitely have police officers in strategic position to assist in the regulation of the traffic so that persons can have the necessary easement in those areas. But again, we want to encourage persons as we dive right back into road safety to drive safely as we head on to the weekend. We know most of the time alcohol may consume, especially a person may have social events, may tend to visit some of the hotspot areas, especially in around the trial state of Grenada. But what we do encourage that if you must drink, have a designated driver. Once you've been caught and you're above the alcohol limit, you would be subjected to a breathalyzer test. Once you're over 70 micrograms within 100 milliliters of breath, you will definitely be arrested and charged for the offense. Persons failing to submit to a breathalyzer test will be as if you were driving driving under the influence of alcohol, and you will be arrested as well again. But more so, we want persons to adhere to the rules and regulations, so we'll definitely see the statistics that we want. Because when persons are impaired, the likelihood will definitely be the outcome will be an accident, and most of these accidents leads to road fatalities or serious injuries or damages. So we want persons, again, to continue to drive safely. Let's be prudent drivers. Let's be responsible drivers. And as we head on to the weekend, let us do what is right. That is as much time that we have this morning, and we just want to say thank you again for the listening public, for all who were participating for the entire week. Again, I said good morning to you. And we dive right into the question that we normally would ask every morning, and we'll continue to ask that question until we drive that message home and to see the stats that we want to see. And that question is,
if you are
texting, who is driving? We live that upon in the minds of drivers this morning. And again, I just want to say thank you very much for having us. And thank you to the entire team at GBN and to the entire Royal Grenada Police Force, the Commissioner and rank and files.
Sergeant Paul, want to thank you once again. Have a great day, what's left of it for today, Friday, and a great weekend to come. And I certainly hope that we see an incident-free in terms of traffic incidents as for the weekend approaching.
Thank you very much.
All the best. All right. Hey, folks, that was the traffic update for you. It's Sergeant Paul, of course, giving you a comprehensive look at the traffic situation. Of course, join us again for another edition. That will be next week. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back after the short break. Don't touch it out.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production, presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance, only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism, played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent to Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada.
Our marketing goals for 2026 are ambitious yet achievable. We aim to drive airlift growth by collaborating with airlines and travel partners to expand seat capacity and routes. Strengthening community and stakeholder engagement is key, as we want to ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt broadly across our islands. Promoting sustainable tourism is a priority, as we encourage practices that preserve Grenada's environment, heritage, and cultural identity. We also want to focus on expanding into new markets while reinforcing our brand's position in existing markets. By increasing engagement and conversion through targeted digital campaigns, enhancing content quality, and building strong relationships with industry partners, we hope to boost brand awareness, improve our reputation, and secure media mentions in our target markets.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 147.
Let me say good morning once again to listeners. Good morning to our viewers. Welcome. Good morning, Grenada. GT with you this morning. Let me say good morning to my guests. Of course, my first guest for the morning. We have an extended morning this morning in terms of guests. Mr. Chris Derricks. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning, GT. Thanks for having me here this morning.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on the program. Usually we do it on a different timeline. Yeah, you can say it that way, right?
Yeah,
different timeline.
I kind of accustomed with you in the mid-morning, but
yeah. I was throwing you this morning thanks to my good bro, innocent. Yeah.
When he come back, I game to rap.
Yeah. We have a little battle when he comes back. Now we get to talk about your upcoming play, I should say. Could I refer to it as a play?
Yes, it's a play.
It's a play.
Sometimes theater production, dramatic production, a production, you know. So what's a play? Yes, it is a play.
More or less. It's called The Camohan Boat. Give me a short bio about this. The Camohan Boat. How you want to reference this in terms of the name?
Well, the Camohan boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. So we're using the imagery of a boat to represent the state, Grenada.
All right.
And of course, Camohan was the name given to Grenada by its original inhabitants, the Kalinagos, you know, more crudely referred to as the Caribs.
Yeah, and I remember that in history class back then.
So it's a story about the people, the passengers and crew on the ship of state, the Camohan boat, sailing to an unknown destination and having to go through a place called Advar City. It's a play on the word adversity.
Okay.
The ship has to navigate its way through rough waters. So in a sense, it's a comparison between the actual reality of the country Grenada, charting its way forward and confronting, in some cases, what we can call existential threats or perils, and the need for all its inhabitants, all the people in the country, in this case the passengers and crew on the boat, to come together in spite of their differences to successfully navigate a way forward. So that is the story. I refer to it as a timeless story, but timely. Timely in the sense that right now, especially in recent times, Grenada and other Caribbean territories, small island states, have had to deal with external threats that could erode and undermine the very stability and foundation of our country, and while also confronting internal problems, you know, that even threaten the young population and the future of the nation and all these things. So that it is timely, but also timeless, because at any point in our history, whether it is before independence or post-independence, and in the future, the whole need for unity will be ever an abiding concern and need.
Research and development of this particular, of course, play, as I like to refer to it as. How was it for you? I mean, you being the writer, you have written it, you're directing it also. How was getting that whole vibe into it? How was that for you? The research pattern. Let's start with that.
Well, the idea pretty much forced itself upon me, because the play was first written in 1995, and at that time, it was we were still in the aftermath of a very troubling and traumatic experience, the 1983 experience and so on.
Yes.
And the country was trying to regroup. And people were seeking, social relationships were destroyed as a result of the trauma of that period. New groupings were taking shape, and the issue of unity was present and uppermost in the minds of the population. So I asked myself, at that time, what can I say something in theatre that is relevant, something that will touch and concern the people of the country? And, the idea pretty much formed itself in my mind. And that's why I wrote that particular play. It is multimedia. And in the sense that it incorporates various theatre art forms. It involves choral speaking, dialogue, it involves dance or movement, and singing. So it is multimedia. And I also felt that would be a good form to use in order to take the message to the people. and so I didn't want to just do a production dealing with just dialogue. So I wanted to incorporate different theatre art forms, which will make it more appealing, more visually appealing, more pleasant to hear and experience in the theatre space. Right, all the different senses. So that's how it came to me. And of course, the characters represent a cross-section of Grenadian society. There are people there's a woman, but the captain of the boat, his name is Captain Grenade, named after Grenada. Right? The first mate is a guy called Extempo. All right, so he's connecting the story, from time to time, pretty much as the extempo singer, the bard. All right, and then we have a woman called Madame Chantel, and it's named after the Chantwell character, who is supposed to be a kind of tongue crier, that woman, but she represents folk religion. And she's comes up against some of the traditional religious beliefs. There's a pastor who has a different concept and a notion as to what this journey should be all about. So he comes into conflict with Madame Chantwell, Chantel all the time. You have a jab, all right, and a shortney. In the story, again, we bring our carnival arts into the production,
and all that inclusive in the boat.
All that is in the boat. So these are the passengers represent a cross section of Grenadian society with different attitudes, different strengths, different weaknesses, and the need for them to come together in order to successfully navigate the boat through the.
All right. You speak of the history of this, 1995 to now. Are we going to see in recent activities incorporated into this particular play this time around?
Well, when we did it in 1995, we took it to Carifesta in Trinidad. So that version of it was taken to Queen's Hall in Trinidad. And we staged the production there. When we took it to a festival, International Theatre Festival in Aruba, again we got a standing ovation for that. So we felt we pretty much had the script where we wanted it. So we didn't want to make changes, but the cast has changed.
All right.
In fact, a couple of the people who were part of the original cast have sadly passed away. We're talking about Christine Clarkson, Asquith Duncan. These were people, theatre stalwarts who have gone to the great beyond.
Oh, my teacher. Right. She was my teacher in the school back then.
But there you have it.
Yeah.
All right. We in 2025 we were asked to submit a script for possible consideration as a Carifesta script. We submitted it to the planning committee in the Ministry of Culture, and they accepted the script, and so we didn't feel the need to make major changes.
Okay.
But we think that the story is timeless. Because as I said before, regardless of when in our history we're talking about, we need to unite.
I agree.
And so I don't, sometimes, like in songs, sometimes a man sing a song, and then next week you remember what the lyrics were all about, because he tie it up so much in the now and the present. But if you sing a song with a message that is universal, maybe timeless, then 20 years from now, you sing the same song and it resonates with equal force.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're thinking the direction. So the show date, Friday the 6th of March, and it kicks off with at 1 p.m. with a matinee for the youngsters, a students' matinee. And it takes place also at the Trade Center. What can youngsters, gather from a play like this, from your own interpretation?
Well, it depends on who these youngsters are. there are some who might be doing theater arts, and doing this special assignments. So they have a project which they can use as a practical exercise in critiquing a work of art, a theater production. Yeah. There are those who might be students of English B, and of course it's important because literature is life, and it's all about characters, conflicts, goals, aspirations, fears, and so on. So regardless of where you are in life, these things are important to you. So they say sometimes theater is a reflection of what happens in life. It's a mirror. So people can see on stage how conflicts are presented and resolved, which mirror their own situation. So there's that teaching kind of experience, but there's entertainment,
yes,
and so on. We, who are theater practitioners, we want to inspire new generations of creatives. We want young people to embrace the opportunity to explore, to get inspired and explore their creative capabilities, because that is an aspect of their own personal development and in the diversified development of Grenada. Young people, have to go bold and see how far their creativity can take them, and we want to light a fire in them in that regard, and so on. So we engaged with the Ministry of Education, and the ministry didn't hesitate to say, okay, we support it. We are going to give permission to the youngsters in the schools, secondary schools, and maybe other schools, to attend the event at 1 o'clock on the 6th of March as a matinee, a special matinee performance, and so on. So we think it's part of the whole socialization, educating young people about life. All right, so that part of it, I think, is great. And of course, the Ministry of Culture, the Minister, Honorable Adrian Persuader Thomas, they've been very supportive of what we're doing. The Chief Cultural Officer, Mr. Kelvin Jacob, the PS in culture, Mrs. Stevens, and they have all been very supportive of this particular initiative, and so on. So it's collaboration and partnership. Right. And you asked about the youngsters. We are also catering for people who are not so young, people who may not have so much hair on their head anymore, and so on.
Yeah. And those little colored things on our chins and so forth.
Yes. Well, the hair is no longer on the head. It has gravitated to other parts of the body. Yeah. We're doing a performance on the 7th at 7 p.m. At the Trade Center. It's going to be an exciting evening, because we're not just doing the play on the 7th. We're doing some solo presentations previous to the play. So people get a full evening of entertainment and so on.
All right. One final question before we wrap. With all the distractions there are these days, especially for young people, even the not so young people, are you seeing theatre continue to dominate in today's world, especially within Caribbean folks? Do you see theatre continue to dominate with all the other distractions, and especially the social media and all of these things that seem to distract us from wanting to leave our homes? How do you see the theatre continue to survive?
Well, just coming out of the Caribbean Festival of Arts in Barbados last August, where we staged the Cameron boat at Frank Collymore Hall in August last year, and if we had any doubts as to whether or not theatre still impacts in the region, we saw not just what we offered, but what was offered by multiple participants in Carifesta. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, a lot of optimism, a lot of sense of solidarity among the different Caribbean performers. I mean, there was a group from Ghana who came with 60 performers, and they twinned with 60 Bajan performers to do a presentation of 120 people on stage. And the power of that, the connecting with our African roots, I mean, it's difficult to even, you think about it, you get goosebumps, right, and so on, the spectacle of it all. It shows how exciting theatre can be. And our journey as a theatre company, those of us who do theatre in Grenada, have been very encouraged. What we need, of course, is what the Bajans have done. They have created a beautiful national performance center, something that the Mia Motley administration did in recent times, and it's a wonder of architecture. And so in Grenada, hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll have those kind of facilities that actually encourage people. Yes. You see the best of the artists when the conditions are what they should be.
I agree. So, Riggs, I want to thank you once again for being on the program this morning, and I wish all success with, of course, with the staging of the event. Certainly hope that the whole of Grenada come on. I know the trade center may not be able to come.
No, we expect full house. And I use the opportunity to say the ticket outlets.
Yes, when you know,
because they need to go down to Mitchell's Pharmacy at Food Fair Mall, Gittins Pharmacy on Wall Street, Art and Soul Bookstore at the Spiceland Mall, and Treebees downtown, Treebees Shoe Store.
Shoe Store.
Yeah, bookstore, shoe store. Right, Treebees downtown. And members of the cast, and so we're encouraging people to buy the tickets early. So you have to pay more if you show up at the door.
Okay.
So we want to minimize the administrative work. So buy your ticket early, get it on GoToFet and other outlets and so on.
All right. And it'll be a little bit more accommodating. It takes that stress off the mind of wanting to collect at the door. You know how that's sometimes.
Yeah. Of course.
So Riggs, I want to thank you once again for being on the program this morning. And of course, as time draws closer, I'm sure we may have a chance to have another conversation.
Yes, well, I hope other people associated with the production can come and do things. I want to use the opportunity to say a special thank you to Grenada Distillers, Mr. Leroy Nichols and Afia Nichols, and members of the marketing team. They have been supportive of what we're doing and so on, and we expect to work with them also in this collaboration.
All right. Thank you once again, sir, and best wishes.
Thank you, GT.
All right, no problem, man. Right. Hey, folks, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Don't touch it dial. It's, of course, Good Morning Grenada.
Do you own an...
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Do you own own an antique, a classic, a custom-built car or motorcycle, or a fully loaded modern car or truck? Come, show off your ride. Register now to be part of Grenada Auto Fest and you can win part of the grand prize of over $50,000 in cash and prizes. Register online via our social media pages or at www.grenadaautofest.com. Saturday, March 14th at the Royal St. John's playing field, we recognize our partner, Waggity Renters and Son Company, True Blue Bay Boutique Resort, On The Spot Hardware, and all the companies that sponsored our category prizes. Remember, over $50,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Grenada Auto Fest, Saturday, March 14th, Tantin.
Grenada Community Partnership Initiative.
The Ursula Childhood Development Center repairs could not have come in a more timely manner. So we were able to upgrade to a facility where the children can learn and thrive. The upgrades of the center included fixing of the roof. We were able to increase the numbers of children that now presently attends the daycare. We extend a hearty thank you to Glen for affording that.
Glen, energizing our Grenada.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offenses.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
This Valentine, celebrate under the stars at Love Fest. Saturday, February 14th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Featuring all the way from Antigua, Burning Flames. Also live, Sabrina Francis, Rita, and Ultimate Perfections Band, Pan Wizards, and more. General admission starts at $100. Grab a couple special for only $180 while stocks last. Tickets are available at Grenadian Optical, Eventbrite, and GoToFed.com. Upgrade your experience with our bottle service, Sweetheart Table for Two, or a more private Cupid's Cabana. Our Love Fest partners, Lashington Agency, Sunrise Airways, Netherlands Insurance, GBN, Boss FM, Grenada Tourism Authority, Flow. Produced by Upstage. Love Fest is on Valentine's Day, Saturday, February.
welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers. It's Good Morning Grenada. And you can see I've got good company. Can I say good company?
Always.
Sometimes we got to stress on the good.
Hey,
yeah. Good morning, Mr. Casey. How are you this morning?
I am good, GT. Good morning.
It's been a while, huh?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you, though. I've been hearing you.
All right. I'm happy for that. Well, folks, it's all about Love Fest. Is it 2.0? 3.0?
It's 2.0. Yes, 2.0.
2.0. Love Fest 2.0.
Yes.
Tell me, preparations. How are everything in gear? I'm assuming everything is in high gear right now?
Our stage is up, GT. Our stage was up yesterday.
Good.
I'll just let you know that. You know what I mean? That's how ready we are.
Once the stage is up, it's a go.
It's a go. So everything is on schedule. We're moving well. You know, I have to big up Waggy T's team.
All right.
They already started. And Quarantine Point, we are setting the stage, literally setting the ambience for Love Fest tomorrow, Saturday, the 14th of February.
Give me a vivid picture of the ambience at Quarantine Point as it will be for those folks who are probably thinking, hey, I really got my tickets, not ticket but tickets.
Tickets, I like it, plural.
And they're saying, hey, I want that visual picture what it's going to be like.
Yes. What I can say is, first of all, Quarantine Point is a beautiful peninsula. And if you forget what peninsula is, it's a piece of land sticking out in the water. So you're literally surrounded by the sea. You can see St. George's, Grand Anne's Beach, the horizon, BBC Beach, all the way down to the airport and the mountains.
All right.
So picture yourself there, capturing the sunset. You're under the stars. We've created lovely photo opportunities for you to show off and say, hey, I was at Love Fest.
Right.
And of course, we have food, drinks, a wine bar, chocolate making, candle making, and of course, the center of it all, the heart of it all, the stage where all our amazing performers are going to be.
Let's talk performance. Matthew Malcolm. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you doing this morning?
Blessings. How you doing?
Welcome to Grenada again.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Once you're in Grenada, you sure you purchase a piece of lanyard and decide
yo. First of all, the first thing as I woke up this morning was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful place, huh?
I was blown away. I mean, big up to, I don't know if I should call them this on air, but big up to some of my friends I have here in Grenada.
Yeah.
Some artists and things.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, big up Led Natty in the place.
Absolutely no.
I mean, I met him last year and he was like, yo, when you forward Grenada, if anytime you forward Grenada, you're going to love it.
I wonder if that's good company, but.
Yeah, man. Yeah, why not?
General. Yes, I.
Good company, man. It's good company.
Yes, I big up all of them, man. And, you know what I mean? Family. And honestly, as I said again, just getting that invite to come and perform at Love Fest was like, all right, this is the next step, the next dream come true. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about Matthew Malcolm, the artist.
Well, Matthew Malcolm is a simple, but focused individual. For sure, know where I want, know where I go, and know where I come from, you know what I mean? Never forgetting the roots. Over the years, I've been doing music. For those who, you know what I mean, who tune in right now, them know from 2010 I was champion at All Together Sing competition back in Jamaica. And since then, I've been in major films like the Bob Marley One Love movie. After that, I went on tour with Junior Marvin, that's from the Wailers and things. So, the journey has been not so as perfect as maybe may make it seem right now. I mean, all of we as artists have our own struggles.
Well, how has it started for you, though? How has it started? What's that beginning for Matthew Malcolm in terms of that musical career the journey that you're in right? How has it started?
In terms of what?
Well, from the beginning. Don't tell me church.
That's where it began, bro.
As most of us,
that's where. That's why I asked what you mean. The foundation really, God. You know what I mean? Like divine calling.
All right.
So, to this day, when I forget that, then that's what I mean when I say roots.
All right.
Never forgetting, praying every morning and being faithful.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Great. And thus far, from the start to now, you feeling that you'll accomplish more of what you really set out to do?
For sure. For sure. I mean, as I said, never let go of a faith, resilience, and consistency. You know what I mean? Me is a true believer in self and anything around me. You know what I mean? Anything that's happening for me, good or bad, I believe in that.
I always like to ask artists this particular question. What does your music means to you?
My music means life, because it saved me on many occasions. You know what I mean? It's like the air I'm breathing. So I really, I'm gonna take that for granted. And the words, any lyrical content I use, I also don't take that for granted, because it's going out in the universe, you know what I mean? So it means a lot to me for no say, every time I sing a song or write a song, the same way I feel, I hope people feel the same way, you know what I mean?
You should see that resonation going back to the listener.
Yes, I. No negativity, man, just positive vibes.
Great. You know, once you're in that particular direction, the world would love you, as they would say. You know, positivity gives you that gain that you want, and always.
Sure.
What can Grenada continue to expect from Matthew Malcolm come Love Fest? I see Missy Chrissy had that smile on her face, like she was already preempting something.
Yo, I can tell you. Cause she knows. Yo, like, listen, first of all, I've been saying it from the past interviews I've been having back home in Jamaica since hearing about Love Fest and the ones I've been having here in the Caribbean. I'm like, this is history.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because as I said before, it might come across as too much confidence, but it's better to have too much confidence in our world of doubt, you know what I mean? So we can easily call it, say, it's a part of history. For no, say the next time we come back, bigger, better, and like, you know what I mean? Just more music where the people them can be connected to over the years and say, you know, this is somebody I've watched over the years, I see him grow, and we're going to support this, you know what I mean?
All right. I'm happy that you speak about yourself in such confidence, man. You know, some artists not always feel confident about themselves and their music, and they only get that urge when they get that public feedback. But when you can be in your own zone and speak about yourself at that high level, it speaks volumes.
Yeah, of course. You have to have that before. I mean, it's just like having money. There's a philosophy I live by. It's like, you can't be rich when you have money. You have to be rich before that, you know what I mean?
So true.
The same thing in this life, man. Confidence before the confidence.
All right, man. Matthew Malcolm, I wish you all the best. Of course, I hope that you give that Grenada the best performance ever.
Sweet, man.
Yo, the memorable performance of your lifetime.
Make sure them forward on tomorrow.
The memorable performance of a lifetime.
Yes,
you
man.
know?
For sure.
All right, man. Great.
Thanks.
Mr. Chrissy, once again, we do have much more to offer. We're going to take a short break.
Of course,
when
Burning
we come back,
Flames is in the building.
We have the entire crew here. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to get the entire crew in the building, as you would say, and have a chit-chat with them. Stay with us, folks. Classic Radio GBN TV's Good Morning Grenada.
Unforgettable experience.
Grenada, something good is coming. It's closer than you think. A small moment can change your whole day. A new kind of fun is about to begin. Grenada, your day's about to pop.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. You home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. Till life's
AXA Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Grenada, the countdown is on for the most exciting relay showdown in the nation. The IMA National Relay Meet, carded for Saturday, February 21st, 2026, 3 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come witness speed, relentless competition, and heart-pounding relays that will keep you at the edge of your seats from start to finish. The island's fastest teams will battle for glory, but who will rise to the top and claim the prizes? You have to be there to see live. Admission finish line $50, main stand $30, secondary stand $20, and bleachers $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for main and secondary stands and bleachers. Get your tickets. Feel the speed. The IMA National Relay Meet 2026, the ultimate relay experience.
This Valentine, celebrate under the stars at Love Fest. Saturday, February 14th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Featuring all the way from Antigua, Burning Flames. Also live, Sabrina Francis, Rita, and Ultimate Perfections Band, Pan Wizards, and more. General admission starts at $100. Grab a couple special for only $180 while stocks last. Tickets are available at Grenadian Optical, Eventbrite, and GoToFed.com.
You know, I was wondering if I should actually cut this song off or just let it play while we have 5 of us in here with a distinguished hairstyle. You know?
Yeah. Well, we cut our afros last week.
You cut it last week? Yeah, man, I think you made the worst decision. But in a good way. Good morning.
Good morning.
The band Burning Flames. Welcome to Classic Radio. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada. It's a pleasure to have you in studio.
Pleasure to be here.
How are you gentlemen doing? How are you doing?
So lovely.
You're doing lovely. Burning Flames, I know a vast majority of Grenadians grew up listening to your music.
Yes.
You know, myself including in that. You know, I one of the songs I was just playing in the background, I was mentioning to you off air, is a song that I grew up listening all the time. Something about it just gravitates to me all the time. Burning Flame, as it at now, 2025, you celebrated, or should I say, your 40th anniversary. How was that for you? 40 years of Burning Flames. How was that for you folks?
To me, it feel like 40 days.
40 days.
For real. And for me, it was 40 years for the fans, but for me, it was actually 55 years. We started even before. 40 from 40 years was the first recording. So,
okay.
So for me, I know it's longer than that. Yeah. I honestly say 40 days to me feel like 60 days.
All right. And I'm assuming a vast majority are the original members of the band?
We are the original. That's why I keep remember, the original. I was put that. The original Burning Flames.
One family.
Three brothers and a nephew.
Three brothers and a nephew. Everybody inclusive, right? Yeah, right, man.
And now your family by...
Yeah, I'm family. You know, keep it
by the hairstyle.
So I've just been indoctrinated into the family because of the hairstyle. And I'm accepting that wholeheartedly. Yeah. Tell me, what is keeping the Burning Flames, that flame, alive still? What is keeping that flame alive?
Nuclear fusion.
That flames continue to burn. What is keeping it alive?
Nuclear fusion.
Mm-hmm. As simple as that.
No, that's my answer.
well, for me, I think it's destiny.
Mm-hmm.
It was destined for us to be here and to do what we do. I've been doing it for so long because it's not easy to do 40 years. It feels like 40 days, really.
Yeah.
Because even our descendants, our siblings, people ask, yes, any kids and them play music? But I usually answer them and say, it's not their calling. This is our calling. Yeah. And that is why we're here, and that is why we lasted so long. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it.
It's good.
Good.
Tell me.
Watch it out.
No, watch it.
Okay.
Maybe go.
Okay, go.
Maybe go upstairs.
Okay.
The work of God. It was a gift from the Almighty. And who God bless?
No man curse.
Man, woman, animal, place, I think.
Always say that from day.
Cut.
Yeah, for me, I think it's the fans. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Getting to this position. So, I think you have to do with the fans. Gravitating to the music. So.
Yeah.
Your music has always have that specific sound about it that you kept, and the live band, that coordination from of course all members of the band. How is this a typical of coming together and producing music? How is that for you, the band? How does that go about?
Who's going to take that? You take it.
Because for me, I think that in terms of the music, we came out with something unique. It wasn't planned, but I believe it's what we listened to. Because we actually wanted to be a rock band.
A rock band?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
And we used to smash guitars and burn keyboards, and we used to do that kind of punk rock stuff. And we wanted to be a rock band. When we started, we used to play all rock. Somebody made a gesture and said we can't play soca, we can't play calypso. So we had to prove them wrong. And the influence came out in the music, because I am the guitarist. I play guitar and play with Arrow in a club in Montserrat, a Gootey club. You used to have the guy, white Chris Blackwell, that plays on Hot Hot Hot. Uncle is the original bass player for that created that bass line on Hot Hot Hot. And I used to play keyboards, and in the club every night after he left to go with Arrow, now I had to fill that gap, and I ended up almost playing like him, because his sound is just I couldn't play all, but the energy from him came out in me. So I think it's the influence of what we used to listen to. We used to listen to a lot of cadence, also. It's just a blend. That blend just came out in what we...
And then you infuse your own style within it also.
Yeah, I wasn't even planned style. We just...
Well, for me, I do a lot of producing.
Okay.
Right, and pre-producing. From Arrow days, Onion mentioned Arrow, and it was I started that by going. I went to Montserrat with a band called Ham International, and that's where Arrow is from. I did some work for 2 local Calypsonians, and when I heard the music on the radio, it was different to what they were accustomed to. And worked for his brother called the Mighty Hero. And so his brother came and said, look, my brother wants to see you, like how we think, I arranged the music, and I went and did some work for them. And then Hot 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 a few songs from Arrow was cutting that I did, and Hot 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 was one of them. I did.
So you actually wanted to produce Hot Hot Hot?
Yeah, I played the original bass line.
Okay.
I'm the bass player for that.
Okay.
I play keyboard with Burning Flames. And after that, I started touring with Arrow because the bass line was not easy to reproduce when he tours. So he asked me because I started traveling with him. Plus, the guitar solo on Hot 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 was done by Christopher Newland, same person that influenced Onion so heavily.
Okay.
They couldn't reproduce the guitar solo at that time. So I was traveling with Arrow because of the unique bass line. He was traveling with Arrow, which is white guy. He was traveling with Arrow because of his unique skill on the guitar. So when in going to Trinidad one year, there was a little catchphrase, left to right, styly tight. That's one of Burning Flame. That's the first song we recorded. That's first recording for the Burning Flame, but that came from Trinidad. I went with Arrow, and it was done by a guy, Mervyn Brooks. That the first I heard, I think he was singing with Byron Lee at the time, and it was just a passing thing in the fete. It wasn't a song. So they didn't even use it. So I would tell me like it, and I started working on that for Arrow, and then somehow I ended up doing it for the Burning Flames. They released it, for the Burning Flames instead when Arrow wasn't looking because
you kind of sneak it behind the back, right?
No, because it was. To be honest, it's like the idea, but it wasn't serious. It was nothing serious. Like we didn't think it would have been anything, but it took off for us locally, and we released that, and we went to England with Arrow. This time the entire band now, and it's a long story, so I'm going to cut it short.
I understand.
Yeah, the influence.
We might be here all day talking.
Exactly.
We might be here all day.
Yeah, because clue up. Yeah, but that's it. Heavily, as Anya said, heavily influenced by cadence, zouk, and rock and roll and heavy metal. Yeah. That's where the outfits came from back in the day.
Because the cadence part when I went to Guadeloupe.
Yes. Yeah. Anya lived in Guadeloupe too.
Yeah.
For some time.
Cut. By the way, we never introduced ourselves.
I know we haven't. We're going to get to there.
Okay,
we're going to get to that.
I say onion and me say who is who and what is what and
you can't do it, man.
So,
you can't do it.
No, I don't want to do it now. You don't want people to know that.
You want to do it.
This is preempting my next question because the names that we hear, Onion, Unku, and all of it, is that just your performing names, or is that the original names of you individuals?
I can tell how I got my name.
Everybody can tell how they got it.
Tell me, I'm all ears.
You go first.
He
banned first, so
that means I get my name first.
But you get the reward for the award.
Anyway, going to school, everybody have a best friend.
Yeah.
Partner, go together. And me and this guy, we were best friends. A bunch of us, but me and him were very, very close. As best friends. We used to study together, rhyme together, and we used to listen to a lot of soul music, like Joe Tex. He considered himself as Joe Tex.
Yeah.
So one day we were actually studying up in a tree.
Studying in a tree.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We used to go up in the tree and just lime and right by.
We're bad kids.
And Talk came along and started. Yeah, boy, Jotex, and he named Jotex, and me named Kid Onion.
Kid Onion.
Yeah. He named Kid Jotex, and you named Kid Onion. I'm tell top calm so. Me and him actually end up fighting. I didn't like the name.
Why could he call you a Kid Onion?
Because I don't know. But, so after that now, after we started playing music, we started. I said, well, I'm gonna choose a name. My first name I chose was Sumaka, but I didn't. But I said no. Let me use Onion.
Sumaka. So you were going Japanese there for some reason, right?
Yeah. So I started using Onion. I said, let me change the spelling. So Onyan.
All right.
But he was talking the Onion. Yeah.
You didn't want to go with that.
No, that made me hear about fight.
Well,
so that was how I got
me ban next.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Uncle. Yeah.
Is there a meaning behind that name?
Well, it means king.
King.
So I was told. in African no, actually unko is actually music in Unko in Japanese.
All right.
Yeah. And I got my name from parents. And I believe because uncle, maybe I was calling somebody called me as an uncle, like a kid couldn't say uncle properly.
All right.
And they say uncle. Yeah, so I had this name, but I put a spelling to it, Ungku. That's uncle. But it came from ever since. I was born. It was
uncle.
Yeah.
You probably was trying to say uncle, but you said uncle.
Uncle Papa.
And that uncle stayed with me.
Yeah, that uncle stayed with me until I even have one of my children has the name on his passport, like Clarence Uncle Edwards. I am Clarence Uncle Edward, but the uncle is not on my birth paper.
Right. We'll be understand where the uncle come from. Let's hear from you, Ben. How did your name come about?
Well, me by next.
So you next.
When I was a kid, I was told. I was small for my age, so they used to call me baby boy.
Baby boy.
Yeah. We look at baby boy, my boy.
Yeah.
But one of my brothers couldn't say baby boy, he said boy.
Boy.
So and then he grew up and say Bubai. So I got the name Bubai, but then I started, after I lost my voice for a while, I couldn't speak for a long time.
Accident.
A bicycle accident. The bicycle hit me.
Yeah.
And I saw the guy the other day, I was going to...
We're going to tie you up and bring you home. I got glassy.
Yeah, I was in my bicycle. Some guys waiting and blah, 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 blah. Lost my voice. They said I would never talk again. After I got my voice back and stuff, my brother here, Uncle, used to be a CB operator. And being a CB operator, you have to have a handle and a name, right?
Yes.
Right. So I liked it and I decided to get into it. So I chose 121 Caucus.
121 Caucus.
That's 111.
That's 111, but I wanted it big.
He made that up.
All right.
All by himself.
121 Caucus. Because my voice is rough.
Yeah.
They're like a caucus bag.
Right.
And the name stuck from there.
Stuck with you there.
Caucus. Cut.
Give me a little history behind your name.
Yeah, I get my name Fox from Kung Fu movie. Golden fox, a silver fox.
Silver fox.
Yes, because I used to have my hair long and they were red.
Big red, red,
so
redhead.
That's where I get my name from, the Kung Fu movie.
And you walk like the man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your music has continued to stand the test of times, from the hits of way back then to the hits that you have done recently.
Yes.
How does it make you feel?
I don't even know.
You know, it's strange enough. The band was never starstruck. I think that we stayed true to who we are, where we came from. So, although you feel, when people tell you, oh boy, good, you feel a little thing, but we're not, I don't know, we're not elated. To say we should be.
Yeah.
you know, it's just normal. Yeah, just normal.
Just like the other day.
Everybody's still the same.
I'm picking it up from your regular way of how you guys are vibing with each other.
You see nothing yet?
Yeah.
He mashed up a whole interview outside there, a whole clip, just dancing alone. Everybody, even the...
I know the way that the transformation that can take place. I have seen the performance. It's not your first time in Grenada.
No.
You understand? I've seen your performance on numerous occasions, and so I know how you guys could transform, especially when you get on stage and you touch those instruments.
Yes.
There's a transformation that takes place.
Same thing altogether.
We know 15 times, I'm looking at some of your stats there, and you say 15 times Road March in Antigua.
It's more than that.
It's more than that?
More than that. Yeah, more than that, man.
So
almost twice the amount.
Twice the amount?
Yeah, almost double.
So what does the future hold for Burning Flames? If you think there's more to come out of Burning Flames, what does the future hold?
Whatever God provide.
I hope it's not a
first and foremost.
I couldn't answer better than that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
First and foremost, it's not easy to live 40 years these days.
Yeah.
No, that's true. It's true. Life expectancy.
So,
the shoot side.
Yeah. So it just what God has to offer us going down the road. Who knows? We might even end up being a gospel band because we play in church.
All right.
You never know. So
we don't have enough time for the history, really.
I know.
We are really starting in the church too.
All right.
I think we are the ones
it's always been the start for most artists,
Yeah.
That's true.
I know it's so amazing. The bands that that came out from the 60s, 70s, 80s, some of the 90s, and most of them have enriched themselves financially in music.
Yes.
Where are they now? We are here now. We were never after the money.
Okay.
We just want to make people happy.
Yeah.
Also,
that's true.
And the thing is, some of them in the gutter, some don't have a cent. Some have passed and gone.
True that. And some of the names still live on, but not with the original members.
Okay.
That's a plus for the Burning Flame. It's still original.
You folks will be part of Love Fest coming up. What's that vibe like? What could Grenada expect? It's going to be more than the typical Burning Flames this time around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a Love Fest.
It's going to be a Love Fire Fest.
I love Fire Fest.
No, well, we'll be
tough love. Yeah, tough love. Tough love.
Tough love. Tough love.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I want to thank you once again for popping by. It's been a really extended, lovely time talking to you this morning. I like to keep my conversation. I like to know more about the artists.
Yes.
We know the music. You understand? We know the music. True. So technically, no reason to play the music. Folks, when they come to Culture Love Fest, they will hear the music.
Yes.
But getting to know the artists and what they're really about is always what I gravitate towards. You understand? And it's a pleasure having to meet you in person. Most of the times, I'm watching you on stage. You understand? I'm watching you on stage, but so it's a pleasure having the opportunity to meet you in person and get that vibe from you what you are like as individuals. Because after the music, you're still an individual.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Does your hairstyle make you think cleaner?
I would say yes. Because there's nothing distracted us.
I'm not here to clock up the brain.
No,
well, I have one last.
You got rid of yours just last week, but I have had this for a pretty long time. And I'm sure I'm much younger than you folks, but I have it a lot.
No comments. My outro now is Uncle Bobby and Fox. Nothing sweeter than that. And if you want it to sound like a sweeter, clap the onion on top.
All right.
Yeah. See you Saturday night. Tough love. Pure love.
Yes, and
cut.
Love Fest is original Burning Flame is gonna be hits after hits after hits after hits after hits after hits. Timeless music.
It's going to be memorable.
Yes.
It's going to be memorable.
40 years from now, we won't be here. but the music.
No, you won't be. maybe you may be. I'm
you have nowhere to go.
I'm only forever.
I agree.
The music will live on.
Yeah, true that.
Timeless music. And you're a DJ, you should know that the music is timeless. A lot of the music we listen to now is way back. The music for today, 40 years from now.
The music from music coming out today and tomorrow you don't, but
not kind of the music, but it's just what's happening.
I understand. I mean, the world is in a different capacity.
It's changed.
And everybody have their own the challenges.
Just mash and go.
Right. Gentlemen, thanks once again. See you on Saturday, Grenada.
Yeah, Love Fest. One time I walk in the airport and I fell in love at the airport.
Love Fest.
For Love Fest.
Contemplating moving to Grenada? You want to keep that silent?
Oh yes, I've moved. I'm not going back.
To get here, I fell in love with the flight.
Yeah.
I am very skeptical when it comes to flying, but Sunrise.
Yeah, for real.
Did a good job in bringing us.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for years, flying for years, and Sunrise. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for that. And you double it up. Double thumbs up. Thank you once again. See you again. Hey, folks, that's what we take a wrap.
You hang up. You hang up. You hang up.
So everybody's looking at you in Grenada leaving the set before we go on the television.
Bye-bye. The camera will be viewing the TV.
That's what we take a wrap for today. All the best.